And then tomorrow night, we are back with our grand final show. We have tickets to give away. Tom Hawkins and Jack Revolt are our centrepiece here. Jordan Lewis, Luke Shuey,
good man, Luke,
medalist, and Mark Knight will bring his cartoons in for us.
Got a busy couple of nights, haven't we, buddy?
A great couple of nights. Yeah. These are a couple of the best nights of the year.
Righto, get rolling.
All right, so top of the agenda, Billy Frampton is the man for Collingwood. He's been called into the grand final side to replace the injured Dan McStay as the Magpies' trade periods comes home to roost on the day that matters most.
I'm comfortable to say to the footy world that Billy Frampton will play.
Wow.
And gets an opportunity to come in. And, I told him yesterday afternoon. And we were excited for what Bill can do for us. He can play forward for us when need be, and he can go down back and play on the likes of Danaher and others. And he can play second ruck. So he gives good flexibility in the team. So I'm excited for the young lad.
Craig McRae in his regular slot on SEN this afternoon. So in the draft period, they brought in Mitchell, Hill, McStay, Frampton and Markov.
Tick, 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 tick.
So, and Frampton replaces McStay. He's such an interesting character, Frampton, isn't he? So he's played 15 games this season.
Yep.
He's been called in to cover in the ruck, which he did really well.
Not bad.
He's been called in to cover in defence when required, and now he's going to have to cover down forward. In his career, he has kicked 19 goals in 34 matches across 6 seasons at 3 clubs.
Billy the Kid is the luckiest man in Australia right now, and that's what footy's about. Opportunities. It's sad for McStay, but he's out. He's gone now, so there's a lot of pressure on this young man. I'm rapt that Craig McRae told the world today, because we need stories during the week for us. So, can he do it? I think he was always going to be a like-for-like tour. We've discussed that. Do you go small? Does Noble come in? And Mick Malthouse said it, I think Mick said it perfectly on Sunday. You don't muck around with your structures on grand final day. So if you're going all year with nominally 2 talls and a ruckman going in there sometimes, you don't shouldn't mess with that. And they didn't.
Yep.
So Frampton gets a... What if he clamps down... Not clamps down. What if he keeps Harris Andrews busy and kicks 3?
Yeah. It could be Shane Allen.
Could be not going to be North shouts at Shane Allen. Then Blighty moved him to full 40 and he kicked 5, I think.
So McRae had the imagination. He was the VFL coach who pushed Marlon Pickett up for Damien Hardwick to select in the Richmond side. So he's going with Billy Frampton.
It's a great story.
At the Cup presenters, it has the potential to provide our best ever father-son moment publicly, I reckon. So Peter Moore, who led the Magpies, he captained the Magpies in the 1981 grand final. 42 years on, his son leads Collingwood into this grand final, and should he be successful, Dad will be there to pass the cup to his young man.
I did a bit of a you look away then. I was just visualising Peter Moore hugging his son with the Premiership Cup. And the photo, whoever takes the best photograph of that moment, Jared, will go down in history. It'll be a still shot forever. Peter Moore, for the kids out there, he was a fantastic player. Dual Brownlow medalist, one at each club. He was like a follower in those days. He could run around. I don't know if there's a ruckman quite like Peter Moore in today's footy. He was a brilliant player, and he's a good thinker of the game. He's so proud of his son. It'd be a magical moment. And Lee